Alright, so I have built up this campaign. It's called the Pox of Mandragora, Mandragora being the solar system that things are going on in. And this is the small moon of the primary planet, the capital planet. And what's going on is, this is the first mission, 200 points kill team. And there's little warp gates popping up. And there's a special character, Semmelweis. You can look up his name on Wikipedia because he's an actual person. He's Inquisitor Semmelweis. And he's aware that there's something going on, and there's multiple factions on Mandragora, this moon, but now the Tau and the humans are kind of allying together because the Tau are the fastest ones to respond because they're in the area, and there's little warp gates opening up. So we're playing Kill Team Drop Zone, and we're trying to find which one is the most powerful warp gate so that way we can shut it down or keep it. Like, they want to shut it down, we want to keep it and make it bigger. So that's what we're doing. First turn, I get to go first. It's night fighting. And I'll probably be in range to at least get one or two and see if I can keep them, or let me see what happens. Okay, so that's the end of the first turn. Nurgle moved up and we captured two little warp gates, and no, they're not the right ones. Also, Tau moved up. They captured two little warp gates and they were kind of like meaningless little things. And so it's down to these two warp gates, which one's the most powerful one that's going to make the difference. And so Tau has shot up and it killed killed 3 or 4 Nurgles, demons, the plague bearers. One that had feel no pain, so he's a specialist, but my HQ is still standing, and we'll see what happens next as we move forward.
Action.
Okay, so the Nurgle demons are moving forward, and the Tau are just allowing them to move up and find out the proper warp gates as they shoot down the plague bearers. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. Alright, so Nurgle has been moving, and we found out that this is the warp gate that's really pulsing and so on. And so the Tau have kind of moved it in a little tighter, and they're just shooting up some plague bearers, and they're going to try to wipe us out, I bet. But we're going to see what happens next. Alright, so we can see that Tau is wiping out the plague bearers in this area, and they're converging on the target. And on the other hand, you've got Nurgle moving up this way. So it's going for the line breaker, but we'll see what happens next.
And go.
Okay, so Nurgle's very sad. No, but that's not true because he's jovial. So the Tau have taken the main position, and they're basically doing kind of like a kill the zombie gun line as the hordes of Nurgle come here, but there's some going over there, so that could be really bad because that's an infestation ready to happen. So that's what's going on.
Okay, so shall we roll on camera to see if the game continues?
Yes.
It's turn 5. Go ahead. And the game continues to turn 6.
Okay. Okay, well, thank God I chose the most jovial possible army in the whole entire game, because he wiped out my one chance at getting any kind of points. So, yeah, he's wiping out Nurgle really well. So I'm not even going to get a line breaker. But I'm going to assault him the next turn, and that's going to be pretty cool.
See if the game ends on a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, game over.
Game over.
And the Nurgle falls over.
Any comments?
I thought it was pretty cool. I like the fluff behind what I'm doing, and I've been waiting a long time to play this, so I'm happy.
What's happening now in the story?
What's happening now in the story is it's for you to read. It's going to be posted up on Google Drive.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on a YouTube video, and everybody's going to have access to it, so they're going to be able to read the story themselves. So yeah, I kind of designed it so you can read it.
Cool. Okay, so this is the first game of Project Mandragora concluded.
Alright, so this is Behind Enemy Lines, or I forget what it's called, but it's
Contact Lost.
Contact Lost, thank you. And the idea is, like, there's this forest and stuff, and there's some Nurgle, like, they're trying to shut down these warp gates, but it just, like, reality's just not working with them. The Inquisition's just losing out here. So, Inquisitor Semmelweis, Malaeus, of the Malaeus Inquisition, was kind of doing a patrol here, and they got cut off. Because actually, you're trying to go this way to your hometown, and there's a giant forest and ruins and stuff, you know, thousands of years old or whatever. It's technology from old days. And Nurgle just shows up, so you're contact lost. And we're just pushing forward, and there's the objectives, and this is the warp, just kind of, so you're trying to shut down the warp things, and we're trying to open them up. So, open a wound in real space.
Cool. Raider.
Alright, so, Christian went first. He just moved up a little bit, shot 4 plague bearers here. Then it's my turn, and I jumped. I went up in the air. I made this guy fly, and there's a tree here, but he's basically on top of the tree. And So I've got Plague Bears down here on objective. They're moving towards this objective, which is their little card that they have. And on the Warp Storm table, I got a 12, which means I got a free unit of dudes. But I've only got 4 models, so now I have a reason to buy a new box of models. It's because I can get free stuff, I guess. And they had a Deep Strike mishap on the other end, so they're delayed. And Christian's got an objective over here, so we're gonna see. But did you get a kill point did you get a point for that objective? Yeah, you got oh, so he's already up a point. So I got a haul ass. But we're Nurgles, so we don't care. We can lose, we don't care. Alright, so my forces have actually no, you go first. So Christian's forces, the Tau, have moved up a little bit. They've been shooting up some Plague Bears. They put a wound on the Demon Prince, which is my SQ, so very good job for him, because it's my Warlord. Then it's my turn. I moved up forward, because he's keep shooting my Nurgle dudes, so I'm tired of dying, so I moved them into the forest for a 2-up cover save, except for him. And I deep struck right behind his dude. I got pretty lucky there. I almost had another mishap. And I put this guy on the ground, and as per 7th edition, people have been recommending to me, the problem with flying monstrous creatures is, I land, but I gotta take a turn of shooting. But that's okay. So I just chose this army because it's fun, but at least I get a 2-up cover save. So, oh yes, and on the Warp Storm, there was Khorne's Wrath, and it just kind of like, he just threw like skulls from hell, just blah, blah, and no one got hurt. That's that. Alright, so in my previous turn I came down, and 7th edition. So, took a round of shooting, he wiped him out, he got to slay the Warlord and First Blood, so it's kind of cool that my stuff is kind of hard to kill. It's really nice. But I have to get to him, so... now, after that he just moved around and he shot some stuff. I think he killed 1 Plague Bear. But, oh, he killed the 4 Plague Bears. He turned around and assaulted the dudes that I deep struck, so it's a pretty good round for him. Pretty good round. My turn, I moved up. I captured this objective, so I got a point. Yes, sir. And what else did I do? The gods were angry in my Warp Storm table, but nothing happened because it's chaos. That's it. Okay, so things are not looking good for Nurgle. He wiped out this unit, but they scored the objective, so I got the point. And I do have another point here from guys that are behind this building. So I've got 2 points. He's got 2 points plus his objectives, so he's got like 4 points now, I think. 5 points for his objectives and slay the Warlord and First Blood. So he's moving in and he's capturing objectives, and I'm going to stay planted here unless I feel the need to move out and get new objectives, but he's kicking my ass. So, but yeah, Inquisition's doing a good job. Alright, so the Plague dudes, well, I got the objective number 6 that I have to get, which is way over there. So I'm like, let's at least do something with our lives and get out of cover and move forward. I did a miracle charge, I got it, but he gunned me down in the Overwatch, and so I missed the charge by like 1 or 2 inches because of that. And now we see if the game ends on a 1 or a 2. Game over.
Game over.
I'm so sad.
All right, so that is the end of scenario 2 of Project Mandragora. Moving on to the climactic scenario 3.
Yes. All right. All right. So now we're at 1,000 points. I've got 15 dudes, 10 cultists, super converted, with their Chaos Lord from the Chaos Codex, also converted. So it's basically like these kind of guys, but a lot of these guys have like helmets like this going on. It's a lot of fun. And the idea is purge the alien, so they're just out to kill Chaos, and Chaos is just there to kind of take over a small town. It's a mining town, so you know, you take over the industrial center, there's going to be more disease and stuff because it's the city. And yeah, so I've got 15 dudes, Nurgle Plague Bearers, 10 cultists, a Chaos Lord, Great Unclean One, and a Demon Prince, both one heavy support, 1 HQ, got a Deep Strike. And he's got the Inquisitor, he's got 2 Riptides, and he's got a total of 5, I see, no, 4 plus 3 is 7 battle suits going on. And it's just, you know, we're going to try and take out this town. And if not, we'll be back another day because we're Chaos. Alright, so Christian goes first, and he moves up his Tau battle line a little bit. Well, first he fires at me, then he jumps forward, reducing the jump thruster things. And in the shooting phase, he killed a total of 3 plague bearers from this row. In my turn, I move forward. They're actually all here, but because of wobbly model syndrome, I'm placing some behind, but they're actually all there in that line. And these guys move up 5 inches. They got 6 inches on the difficult terrain. In his turn, he was able to reduce this quad gun to 1 wound, which sucks for me, but it's very good for him. So I've got the Nurgle dude firing it, and I shot at them, but nothing happens, and that's it. Alright, so in my turn, in Christian's turn, he shot these guys up, hurt some people. In my turn, I got to deep strike my great unclean one over here. Beautiful mob. And my tiny itty bitty demon prince over there. And I just moved because he killed the quad gun in his shooting phase, so I moved the cultist forward because now the hordes just have to keep moving forward. So it's cool because I deep struck right in his face, and I was really excited to have the opportunity to have like a weak army, but these guys just in your face, it's like, what are you gonna do? You know? So I'm excited about that.
Action.
Okay, so in Christian's turn, he shot my dudes. They've reduced a squad of 15 blade bearers down to 3, and he jumped over here so as to protect him. I guess to, I don't know, it confused me. So I don't know exactly what he was thinking, but it was confusing for me. So it's pretty good what it was. And he moved his guys further away as you'd expect, but I had deep struck close enough that I'm doing good. So I was able to assault with my great unclean one, wipe that out. None of my shooting attacks worked to my advantage, but that's okay. I got the first blood, so that's cool. And I got a point for killing a unit. And then his Terminator deep struck over here, but scattered like right into the hands of the mobs. So the mobs have just swamped him. Now, because of the way the challenge thing works, he killed the cultist leader, but then they've got their sergeants that he has to kill after. Then there's going to be the big mob swamping. So hopefully by the end of the game, if I get lucky, maybe I'll kill his warlord after he's killed like tons and tons of dudes. And I've got my dude up there, Demon Prince. He's actually on the lower level where the die is, the black die with the 1. And then he's going to try and do some stuff over here. So it's going to be a lot of Tau trying to shoot stuff and a lot of Nurgle trying to get in your face. So we're going to see what happens. I think it's looking very messy for both of us, but it may have swung in my favor, the pendulum. So we'll see. Alright, so what happened is, my gosh. Okay, so Christian shot at, what did he shoot at? He shot at, what did you shoot at? Oh yeah, there used to be my hero there, that's right, and you killed him. And that was it. It was pretty good though, I mean, like, you gotta do it. So that's 2 points for Christian right there. And he moved his forces this way. This guy's getting out of there. These guys, they jumped over here. These guys, they came out of here. They assaulted. One guy got shot in the Overwatch fire, and now they're locked in combat. I don't really think I'm going to kill him, but if anything happens, I can get lucky, and that way he won't get the line breaker. Here, his warlord has 1 HP left from doing a duel with the leader of the cultists, and then the Chaos Lord, who is represented by this guy. See the backpack? He's used to be a Space Marine. And that's it. Now he's going to have to deal with the hordes with 1 wound. And this guy's up here. And I think he's going to get shot up. But if he has 1 wound left and he can make it in combat with this guy, I'm going to be a happy man. Okay, so there's not much movement going on, but he moved there. Before my Demon Prince could even do anything, he shot him down. So that's a lesson for me. I should have just kept my Demon Prince on the far end, line breaker, keep it simple. Over here, we had a close combat, and it just keeps going. Here, I swamped and killed the Inquisitor, Malleus, Samuel Weiss, so it's cool. I killed the Terminator with my swarms, dudes, and these guys are moving over here, and these guys are just running for the hills, trying to get inside that small mining town that they're trying to take over. And we're going to roll to see. Right now it's 4-4, so we'll see if it ends, and it's game over. So it's a tie.
Dramatic.
I don't know if a tie is even good.
Dramatic.
In the storyline, it's like, how is a tie ever good for anybody? And when it comes to chaos, you know, like the Inquisition, how could that be good for them? Like, how could Inquisition want a tie with chaos? It's like it's all or nothing, right? When it's demons, they're like, we had a good time.
Well, this is where the where it's an end credits and you leave it up to the audience's imagination, kind of,
That's
sort of thing there.
Yeah.
This is where there is going to be a result, but this is where our eye leaves the story.
That's right. That's right. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. Good game. Good campaign.
Excellent campaign. It was a work of art. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.